She went undercover to find a thief, but instead, she found a part of herself she had locked away in a corner office. Eliza Vance was a name that echoed with power in the steel and glass towers of the corporate world. As CEO of Omnicorp, she was the architect of its meteoric rise and the enforcer of its cutthroat culture. Profit margins were her poetry, and efficiency was her religion. So when a series of high-level data leaks threatened to crumble her empire, she saw it not just as a corporate crisis, but as a personal affront. The emergency board meeting was tense. Her head of security, a grim-faced man named Marcus, laid out the facts. The breach is internal, Eliza, deeply embedded. We can't move overtly without tipping them off. We need someone on the inside, someone no one would ever suspect. His eyes met hers across the polished mahogany table. We need you. The idea was audacious, almost insane. Eliza Vance, the queen of the corner office, was to become a pawn on her own chessboard. The mission: go undercover as Ellie Vance, a new hire in the mailroom, the company's central nervous system, and identify the spy. Her first day was a lesson in humility. The crisp, tailored suits were replaced by a generic polo shirt that chafed at her neck. Her corner office, with its panoramic city view, was traded for a windowless basement room filled with the smell of cardboard and industrial-grade coffee. The symphony of ringing phones and high-stakes negotiations was replaced by the monotonous rumble of sorting machines. She, who could command a room with a single glance, was now invisible, just another cog in the machine she had built. Her hands, accustomed to signing multi-million-dollar contracts, fumbled with packing tape and box cutters. It was infuriating. Then she met Leo. Her assigned buddy for training was a perpetually cheerful intern whose optimism was almost blinding. "Hi, you must be Ellie. Welcome to the Nerve Center," he'd said, his grin wide and genuine. "Don't worry, you'll get the hang of it. The secret is to find the rhythm." Leo saw joy where Eliza saw only drudgery. He knew every security guard by name, knew their kids' birthdays, and even organized a weekly potluck for the maintenance staff. He treated every package as if it held a priceless treasure, ensuring it reached its destination with care. To Eliza, it was just paper. To Leo, it was connection. Her first major perspective shift came during a system-wide computer crash. Upstairs, in her real world, Eliza knew there would be panic. Executives would be shouting, blaming IT, and calculating the millions lost per minute. Down here, however, Leo took charge with a calm smile. "Okay, team, old school it is," he announced. He grabbed a stack of floor plans and started organizing manual delivery routes. He turned a crisis into a challenge, a race against the clock. Eliza watched, mesmerized, as he rallied the team, cracking jokes and keeping spirits high. They worked for hours, fueled by cheap pizza Leo bought with his own money. For the first time in years, Eliza felt a sense of camaraderie, of shared purpose that wasn't tied to a stock price. She saw how a leader could inspire not with fear, but with genuine kindness. The pressure from her other life was mounting. Marcus called her on her burner phone every night. "Any leads, Eliza? The board is getting restless. The last leak cost us the Sterling account." The spy was still active, and every day she spent sorting mail, the company bled more money. Her frustration grew. How could she find a sophisticated digital thief while sticking labels on boxes? She started to see her undercover role as a waste of time, a distraction. Her second encounter with this new reality happened a week later. An elderly woman, a long-serving janitor named Maria, received a package. Seeing her struggle to read the small print on the medical form inside, Leo quietly sat with her during his lunch break, patiently explaining the complex terminology. He didn't have to. It wasn't his job, but he did it anyway. Eliza watched from afar, a knot forming in her throat. She had walked past Maria in the hallways for years and had never even learned her name. In her relentless pursuit of success, she had stopped seeing the people around her. They were just resources, numbers on a payroll. But here, in this basement, Leo was showing her they were human beings with lives, fears, and needs. This company she built wasn't just a balance sheet, it was a community. A strange affection for Leo began to grow. His simple worldview, his unwavering belief in the good of people, was a balm to her cynical soul. He would tell her about his dreams of starting a nonprofit, of using corporate logistics to deliver aid to disaster zones. He saw Omnicorp not just as a money-making machine, but as a potential force for good. He was slowly chipping away at the icy walls she had built around her heart. She found herself smiling at his silly jokes, looking forward to their shared coffee breaks. For a moment, she could almost forget she was Eliza Vance, the ruthless CEO. She was just Ellie, the mailroom clerk, with a friend. But the mission always pulled her back. One evening, working late under the pretense of catching up, she finally got the break she needed. Using a decryption key provided by Marcus, she accessed the mailroom's local server logs. She cross-referenced the timestamps of the data breaches with outgoing digital package dispatches from the mailroom terminal. It was a long shot, but it was the only lead she had. After hours of painstaking work, her screen blinked with a match. A single user ID. A series of unauthorized uploads, masked as routine log files, sent to an external IP address, all originating from one workstation. Her blood ran cold as she traced the user ID. The login credentials belonged to Leo. The evidence was right there, cold and digital. It all made a sickening kind of sense. Who had better access to the flow of information? Who knew the systems inside and out? Who had a disarmingly innocent personality that would make him invisible to suspicion? The cheerful, optimistic intern who had shown her the forgotten joys of human connection. The man who was currently humming a cheerful tune as he sorted the last of the day's parcels. A cliffhanger loomed over her, darker than any boardroom crisis. Is Leo the brilliant, manipulative spy she's been hunting? Or is he the perfect scapegoat, an innocent pawn in a much larger, more sinister game? Her next move wouldn't just determine the fate of her company. It would decide the fate of the one person who had managed to remind her how to be human. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. We'll see you in the next one.